Walk on Rose Petals. Heavenletter number 6003. May 2, 2017. Now that we have taken care of your disposition toward the world, what's next? Good cheer covers a lot of ground. It covers the ground you and others walk on with rose petals. Now that you don't have to be the star of the show, you can spend more time considering others now and assisting them. It's fine to live a walk-on part and not be the lead star. It would be great, in the production of life that is so filled with applicants for a starring role, to have one with a walk-on part who doesn't have to have the accolades due a star. To have one performer who doesn't have to have the applause. To have one performer who doesn't mind applauding for someone else. One performer who doesn't mind cooking for the crowd. One performer who doesn't have to be filled with accolades, who can, instead, give them, fill up others' plates and be glad to. It is better not to think that you get the leftovers. And if you might get the leftovers, does that indicate unworthiness? It might indicate how worthwhile you are. Is there an expression, "He who eats last eats best"? If there is not such an expression, then I just made it up. First or last, no matter. Be glad to be part of the crowd. You don't have to ride in a limousine. You don't really want that on your tombstone, do you? Rode around in a limousine, when you could have instead served others as himself. Paved a path for others. Led the way from the rear. Forgot about his ego. Didn't have to frame his portrait. Tipped his hat. Was happy to give. Knew how to give and give well. Gave happiness. Gained greater happiness. Left no one behind. Didn't have to honor himself. Had enough joy for all. Gave others a lift. Forswore his ego. Needed no embellishment. Managed without ego. Forgot himself. Remembered others. Brought everyone along. Carried his brother. Didn't have to be at the head of the line. Could be silent. Took his time. Gave peace. Listened to what people said. Cared about what you said. Did not jump to conclusions. Gave everyone the benefit of the doubt. Said yes, a lot. Said no, seldom. What he said mattered. He meant it. He spoke for more than himself. He spoke his truth. He opened doors. He gave up his seat on the bus. He didn't ask for much. He gave a lot. Giving was receiving to him. He knew not the difference. Life was not a penance. His life and another's life were the same. He sailed on in life, coming from the depths. I think I have said enough. We allow this Heavenletter to be short and sweet. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. Heavenletters.org